Continuing with this movie screen metaphor for how our awareness works. If you go to a movie theater, before a movie is playing on the screen, there's just this big blank screen. And then a movie begins playing that we get kind of into, and we lose ourselves in the movie in a way. And this is fun. It can feel really enjoyable to feel along with the plot and the characters and the ups and downs of the storyline. And depending on the type of movie you're into, you find kind of the right genre that just is interesting to you and feels good, right? Feels good in whatever way that matters to you. Sometimes feeling the sorrow of like a love story is what feels good to us, isn't it? So it's not like only happy is good. It's the whole breadth of human experience. Especially like in a movie theater when it's not our lives, we're kind of witnessing it as these other characters. So therefore it's not as personal, we're not as identified with it, but it feels fun to kind of be embedded in that experience. And this is how it works in our own experience too, where it's as if the experience of our lives and everything that happens in our lives is like our own personal movie, that we have an awareness within us that's perceiving. We're perceiving all of these events and people and things we like and things we don't like. And that's like us drawing these lines for ourselves that are constructing our own movie, lines that say, this is who I am, and this is who I want to be, and this is, what I like, what I don't like. And so we draw all of these lines that then we kind of fall into, just like we can at a movie theater, where there can be a kind of enjoyment, a lot of learning that happens. And part of this that is identification. It's kind of identifying with our life to fall into those lines. And then to some extent, and maybe to a very great extent at times, forget that we've been the ones that drew those lines. And to a very real extent, there is wisdom in this, like our biological drive to feel identified with our own body mind, feel identified with the children that we have. If we didn't have some kind of identification with this, our species wouldn't have probably gotten very far, right? So it's not like identification with these lines we draw is wrong or bad. It's just like just like at a movie, if and when those lines we drawn are no longer working for some reason, which will tend to be indicated by it feeling not so good anymore, we get to learn how to zoom out and redraw them.